Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp of the Limp, and I'm here with one I'm excited for. The Steam Wargames Fest is going on right now. They got a buttload of war games on sale, so it's definitely time to pick them up. We're at the beginning of the month. Everybody should have money. So let's take a peek, see what all they've got up here that is worth getting. We're just going to scroll through it real quick, see what pops up. I saw this earlier, Command Modern Operations. This one is a relatively expensive game. It's Deep by Matrix Games, 60% off. Get it for $30, roughly $30 compared to the usual, $80, which is quite high. So if you like that modern naval style game, definitely one worth checking out. Company of Heroes 3. I wanted to get into this because the original Company of Heroes is so good, but the reviews on this are just atrocious. Just atrocious. All right, come on. And let's cut the sound off real quick. Here, we'll mute that down. Yeah, we see reviews for Company of Heroes. I cut you down. You shush. Reviews for this are still mixed. It just does not appear that they did a good job with this. I've been paying attention to these reviews for a little while, seeing if they would improve, and they just haven't. And I'm not going to waste my money on something that most people just are not excited with. Basic gameplay lacks a wider selection of combat groups. The DLCs are overpriced, which is a common problem in today's world. The current stage, 2 years since, God, it's been 2 years. The game still feels unfinished. And as you see, there's still lots of negative reviews. There's good reviews in it too, but it seems like those are more like the die-hard fans. So this one at full price, we're talking $60. And then look at these DLCs. You got another $50 if you get all the DLCs. It's just not worth it. There is franchise, right? So you got Company Heroes 1 and 2, both on sale, and you can get those for 80 and 75% off. And both of those have definitely very good reviews. So honestly, I'd stick with the classic here. If you don't have the originals, grab those and skip 3 because they dropped the ball with 3, and that's sad to see. Here I've got my own little wish list of things to get. There's still close combat games on there, and close combat is just excellent across the board. Definitely worth getting. Also, Graviteam Tactics. I've noticed with these what's the best way to put it, like staying power games, right? War games that just, they're not built for graphics, it's just built for good gameplay. Stuff like Graviteam Tactics, they just don't go on as big as sales. They just don't. 40% is a usual discount for it. I would have liked to have seen a little bit higher, but it's still worth picking up if you do not have it. Like I said, any of the close combat games are on big sale right now. You can get a lot of these for 80% off. Absolutely worth it. Gary Grigsby, yes, again, yes. War in the East, you can get it for around $20. Usually runs at 80. The amount of gameplay in this thing is massive, and there is War in the East, War in the East 2, and War in the West. So massive amount of hex and counter gameplay, and the maps. Oh my God, just go check it out. It's huge. It is huge. Absolutely worth the price with the amount of gameplay that you get in the box. Ogre for $3. I might just pick that up just for the lulls. It's got mixed reviews, but and Firefight is another one that I've been wanting to try out as well. I saw that that's available mobile and on PC, and it looks like it could be interesting for a war gamer. It's got that close combat look to it. But I've got it on my phone. I have to try it out first. We're going to throw this in there. Oh, look, what is all this? Ogre, and then, it's a different game in there. Dark Future. No, we just want Ogre. So we'll throw Ogre in there so we can pick that up on the later. And let's see what else is popping up here. Ultimate Admirals. This is one that a lot of people like. Mixed reviews on Dreadnoughts, which kind of threw me a little bit. And again, not a huge discount on it, only 30%, but still worth checking out. I love Creeper World. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. So if you haven't tried out Creeper World, they've got a bunch of them. IXE, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean, is the newest, but they've got Creeper World 1, 2, and 3. 3 and 4, both very good games. Oh yes, Mo Moe's Game Table highly recommends Gunner Heat PC, and it's not on sale. How is this the Wargame Fest and you don't have Gunner on sale? Damn, I would have picked it up if they put it on sale, but they do not. The new Commandos isn't on sale. So many of my wish list are not on sale. Again, all the close combats here are on sale. You usually can pick these up in a bundle. So you can get I mean, look at that. Look, massive amount of gameplay, massive amount of gameplay. Saving a lot of money on it if you want to get it. And this is on top of the individual sales themselves. So you get like a better discount. But I've got a few of these already. Probably add one or two more. I always like to pick up a close combat or two when these sales pop around. They are always just great games to get. I mean, close combat's excellent. Harks back to our days as kids playing the war games. Let's see. Let's do our popular discount and see what pops up. Crusader Kings. Some people might not call that a war game. That's like a breeding war game. I don't know that I'd count that one. Arma 3, and it's a classic. You can get it for $5. Warno. Now this is the time to get Warno when a sale pops around. All right, let's see what. And I've got the bundle already, so I can't see what the bundle price is. Tell me, damn it. Tell me what the bundle price is. And now I can't see. Well, shit. Let's rough it out here. It's around $50, I think, is usually what the bundle price goes. So you can get the core game and most of the DLC. I don't think a couple of these come with it, but you can get most of the DLC in this bundle, in the gold bundle, because I think that's what I got. And most of these are included. You see a lot of this is free updates and things like the expansion I got. Yeah, North Ag, I think it was. North Ag and something else are part of that bundle, and it pretty much puts almost all of it in there. Yeah, here we go. The expansion pass. Let's see what's included in that. Yeah, Nemesis, Nemesis 2, North Ag, and South Ag are all part of that expansion. And I believe the expansion is part of the gold bundle. So you get all of it in one go. Warno's excellent game. Don't get me wrong. I'm dying for Broken Arrow to come out. I really think it's going to kick ass. But Warno will tide you over for now. Yeah, and people were arguing with me about the single player gameplay that is in there. Yes, it does have single player gameplay in it. I don't think as much as Broken Arrow is going to have, but it's got a fair amount. Absolutely worth getting. All the Total War games, if you're into those. 6 Days in Fallujah is first person shooter. Absolutely phenomenal. They've done such a good job with this. And as someone who was actually there in Fallujah, and I did this bullcrap, they've done such a good job. I mean, the only thing that's missing from this game is the smell, the sounds, the sights, everything. I mean, it's right there. I remember playing with Mo, and we're going through the town, boom, 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 and a vehicle-borne IED comes driving up on us, poof, blows, and the screen just goes black, and I'm just like, trying to dive to the floor on my in my computer room because it was just that realistic. Such a good game. They had the Marines that were there actually working with them on this game. They put in the effort. It is absolutely worth the money. And now to get it on sale, it is even more worth the money. Definitely get it. Steel Division 2, that is a good one. For $10, you can't beat it. There is a fair amount of DLC on Steel Division. Let's take a peek. Yeah, there's a lot. And there's a lot I don't have yet. I got all the free ones. I got to add some more. Oh, God, there's a lot of DLC on there. You can get the General Edition or the Total Conflict Edition. I wish it would tell us what all comes with it. Okay. Guides, wallpaper, sheets. Nah, screw that. I never care about all the digital extras. That's just not me. I'd rather just have the DLC. 10 free DLC included. Okay. For those who are not in the know, Steel Division is the World War II version of Warno, right? So same type of gameplay. Very, very, very good game. Absolutely worth getting if you want World War II action. It is excellent. It has a large multiplayer component. Still to this day, still a lot of people nailing it. Now, this one I definitely wanted to make sure I mentioned for this Steam sale. It's not a big discount, and I don't really blame them. The game's still relatively new, so I don't blame them for not putting it on a discount, and it is flat phenomenal. Sea Power, naval combat in the Missile Age. Oh my God, they just did such a good job. Microprose owned it with this game. This game has the sub gameplay. It's got carriers, it's got destroyers, battleships, it's got everything. I've done a couple of different videos on this game and they just crushed it. I mean, I can't tell you how good this game is. If you like Sea Power games, you are doing yourself a disservice by not having that game. The only other one that would even compare to it right now would be Task Force Admiral, which is a World War II game. It's not fully released, but if you did do the Kickstarter, you have access to the beta currently, which I need to find some time to sit down with it myself. Let's see if anything else is popping up at me. For those who are into the deeper fantasy games, Dominion 6, Rise of the whatever the hell that is. It's a incredibly deep game. There's a huge learning curve to it. There's a very large learning curve to Dominions. And you do not play this game for the graphics. And even in the battles, which is what you see right there, you don't control your units. You go to battle and your units will just be there. You can control their formation and a few details about the battle, but when the actual battle starts, you don't do anything. You sit back and let the battle play out. And you hope to have made the right decisions, the right composition of units to fight the enemy to be able to win the battle. The game is huge, just unending amounts of replay value. It's in the 4X turn-based style, but if you like those fantasy style games and you want something that will last you ages, Dominions is one of those games that, I mean, you could play it for years and still not see everything that the game has to offer. It's just huge, just huge. Let's see if anything else pops up. Of course, Company of Heroes, like I mentioned before, you can get the original for $4, which, oh my God, if you don't have it for $4, get it. So good at $4. Sudden Strike 4, I have it on something, I forget what I have it on. It's an RTS in the World War II genre, and it's good. It didn't jump out at me as so much, right? It wasn't the best. It's good if you don't have anything else that's really captivating your attention. If you don't just have one to play, Sudden Strike can fill that, but it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite. Not hating on the game, it's mostly good, right? It's a solid 6, 7, but it's not a 10. You know, not a 10. It's not going to jump out at you. And all right, I definitely want to make sure I mention a couple of these while we are at it. Like I said, where I covered Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. It's not on as deep of sale as just War in the East. It's up to you. I mean, they're both good. So Combat Mission is one you definitely want to jump into if you haven't. Combat Mission does not go on sale very often. So if you want Combat Mission, now's the time to get it. They have a bunch of these on sale. Final Blitzkrieg is newer. It's only 20%. Fortress Italy is the next newest. It's 50%. You can get Red Thunder 50. You can get Battle for Normandy 60. Cold War is 50. Black Sea is 60. And Shock Force is modern. That's another 50. So anywhere between 20 and 60% off. Most of them are about 50% off. And there's others besides these. They also have DLC. Just the FYI, in case you have not played Combat Mission is a game that all the different games are using the same engine. So if you know how to play one, you'll know how to play all of them. It is a very, very good game. It really comes down to this on what era you want to play. All right, it's real-time strategy, and graphics are definitely not what you're getting this game for. All right, so you can see here, you're not jumping onto this game because you want top-of-the-line cutting graphics. You're jumping onto this game because you want realistic simulation warfare gameplay, which Combat Mission has in spades. The engine's starting to show its age. It's really starting to show the wear on it, but they've been updating it and keeping it going throughout all of these years, and the game is still solid. It is very solid. So if you want modern, it's there. If you want, I think there is fictional World War III. I could be wrong, but I believe one of these is fictional World War III. Anyway, plenty of World War II to choose from, different parts of World War II, uh, early war, mid war, late war. Just depends on whatever is the one that you prefer. But definitely, if you don't have a combat mission, now's the time to get it because they do not go on sale often. Panzer Corps Gold, that's an oldie but a goodie. It's just classic. $5, you can't beat it for the amount of gameplay that's in there. And all right, we'll jump off here with one more last one from Slithering Games. This is Strategic Command, and there are multiple Strategic Command games. This is a hex and counter game, and it just depends on what era you want to go with. There's World War One, there's World War Two, there's area specific World War Two, so you can have the world, or you can just have European theater. You can see how it's hex and counter. You can have the NATO symbols, or you can have the little miniature looking things. It is a very deep game. You can control things like production and resources, so you can control the whole country as you execute your war plan. My favorite is the whole world one. Let's see, which one is it? World at War. This is the one that I love right here. Very good game. So it's similar to some of the others where the game shrinks a little bit because you're doing the whole world instead of just the European theater, but it's still just a massive amount of gameplay. So with this, you have the Pacific theater and you have European theater. If you do want just the European theater, though, that is available. Let's see. Yeah, so Strategic Command World War II War in Europe would be just the European theater of the war. There's also World War One. There's Civil War. Is there two World War Ones? World War One and Strategic Command Classic World War One. Oh, classic. So yeah, classic versions of it. Don't get the classic, get the newest ones. And there was a futuristic one. There's also the Pacific, but I don't see the future one. This might be a Global Command. It might not be part of the bundle. There's a whole lot. Just type in Strategic Command into your Steam search engine, and you'll see all the different games. There's just a huge amount, and they are really good. Just hex and counter, classic war games. Really just comes down to what theater you want to play in. Okay, I was scrolling through the list just last minute just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Armored Commander 2 is 80% off. 80% off. Yes, it's got the ASCII graphics. It looks very old, but the gameplay is phenomenal. This is based on the old board game Patton's Best, similar to American Tank Ace by Compass Games. You're going to control any number of different armored vehicles. It has multiple different theaters for you to fight in, but the gameplay is just phenomenal. It is excellent. It's not hard to learn how to play the game. You can play it with one hand, just pushing the keys on the board, figuring out where you're going to go. You see it looks old school. It looks like the old dwarf dungeon game. It really is so good, and it's $2. It's like $2. You cannot beat the price on this game. $2.39. Huge amount of gameplay here. I can't recommend this game enough. An independent creator created the game. He did such a phenomenal job with it. He absolutely deserves our support. Definitely can't recommend it enough. I mean, 50 campaigns out of so many theaters, and then 800 historically based unit types. Infantry, armored vehicles, recon, self-propelled artillery, everything is in here. It is so good. Definitely check it out. It's like a board game brought down into the digital version. If you like those tank games, right, those solitaire roll and write style games, this is it. This is it, where it controls, keeps track of everything. You can save your campaign, pick it up later. So good. Can't recommend it enough. I know the graphics look like ass. And actually, the only thing I don't like about this game is the music. The music that is like, just, oh my God, cut it off. It drives me ass backwards. I hate it. But other than that, I can't recommend the game enough. And for freaking $2, jump on it. It's worth it. Trust me, you don't even have to play it yet. Jump on it, and then one day when you got a lull and you don't have anything else to play, hey, remember I got Armor Commander there, and it's worth a jump. You'll play it, and then you'll be like, oh my god, this is so good. Why did I wait so long to play it? It is so good. But all right, that's it for me. There are so many games worth getting right now in this War Games Fest. You got until the 5th, so go jump on it. Any of the combat mission, the old brain fart now Warnos on big sale. So many of these games on a big sale. Definitely go check them out. Go get them. And Armor Commander 2. Yeah, absolutely. $2. Shh, jump on it. You kill yourself if you're not getting it sooner. All right, that's it for me. Y'all take care. I'll catch you in the next one.